Yeah, I'm still getting a high radiation or high EMF spike. When I was touching the back top part of the house, it was in the 700s. When I was over there, it was 8 something. When I was up there under that street light, it was 7 something. When I was on the other side of this door, right here, this door that you hear me knocking on, it was 610. So clearly somebody's pumping something at my door. Clearly. And I think it's coming from straight through there, straight over there, where you hear the banging now. Either way, I mean, this radiation, EMF, whatever it is coming from somewhere, or it's coming from up there. Let me zoom in, somewhere over there. No, coming from over there, where that sensor light popped on. See? Boop, boop. I guess they don't realize that, having 3 kids and already having existing medical problems, that's not enough, but, you want to stop somebody's heart, These people out here today are sick, godless, all of them. All I can say is may God have mercy on their souls. So somebody wants to pump that over here, I'm not the only one it leeches onto, but maybe they have my it's weird how that blind looks just like 2 eyes, the one beside it also just looks like somebody's faintly peeking. I don't know. But, yep, somebody wants to dump EMF or whatever it is to make me sick. Well, it actually made my 7-year-old really sick. See, my screen just flashed green. It ain't never done that before. Why would it flash green? If somebody wasn't firing something at me right now, why would my screen just flash green? What a piece of scum. Like, I'm ready to take a polygraph test, right? I bet I can pass it with 95% accuracy. So you just made my phone go green. That meant something just was aimed at me and hit my phone. Each one of them gang stalker, paid off. That or they're Mason gang stalkers. Probably both. They all probably had a hand in my wife dying as well, because, there's this thing that makes your body hurt. When it hits your heart, it stings. Feels like a razor blade on the inside. I had a stroke and seizure on May 20th, 2012. She passed away 5 months to the day, October 20th, 2012. Let me guess, that's just a coincidence, right? I don't think so. I really don't think so anymore. Yeah, I figured it would have stopped by now. I figured everybody would have said, alright, he's had enough. But nope, they want to keep coming at me. So, I'm going to keep going at it head first. Because that's all I know how to do. See, the Bible says you got to have faith and you got to have works. Well, I got faith. Works. Let's see. I've helped everybody out that lives around here. Even some that I don't really, get along with. Still helped out. Sad. Breaking rule 8 code 18241, the conspiracy code of two or more people infringing on your right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's a felony. Disseminating your Pfizer record without a congressional hearing is a felony. 10 years in jail, $10,000 fine for both. Let's see. Then there's HIPAA laws. Because apparently, whatever these beams are, radiation, EMF, it's a health hazard. It's why cell phone towers got signs around them that say, do not come around. But it's okay to make somebody sick, dizzy, fall down the steps face first. Everything else, right? So, whoever's dumping the signal, whoever's doing the gang stalking, you know what? I forgive you. You gotta stand before the Most High at some point. Some of us are older than others, and will make it there much sooner. Unless you just straight off bump me off. But then I'll be standing there when your ass gets there. Pardon my language, Heavenly Father. I'll be standing right next to him for judgment for you. tired of being sick, dizzy, and everything else. And everybody knows, everybody has something to do with it. They just don't want to admit it. Because they know that if they admit it, then they're guilty. If they're guilty, they're liable. If they're liable, comes out their pocket. And nobody wants that. They rather fill their wallet. They rather watch somebody die slow and painful. I mean, they should have did this 7 years ago instead of, they should have caused the accident or something and did me and my wife at the same time. Not let me raise my daughters for all these years and, get them where they are, basically. Like, it's kind of scummy. It really is. But the Lord sees all, judges all, and He knows what's in everybody's heart. If I was the same person I was 15 years ago before I had my first kid, I would have already been screaming and yelling. But you don't see that. The only time I start screaming and yelling is when I know somebody's standing over there. And I tell them to walk over here. But that's about the only time I scream and yell. I don't have any reason to scream and yell. I guess people don't realize that I've been in church since July. I keep the Sabbath holy every Saturday. I used to go Saturdays and Sundays. I've read 3 Bibles, a book of Palms. I know all the pastors, the deacon, they all know me at the church. Yeah, I guess that's an odd thing for me to say because, I'm not the type that would be in church. But then at the same time, I've stopped gambling. I don't drink. I don't smoke cannabis. I don't smoke cigarettes. I've been celibate since my wife died. Don't take street drugs. I got 3 daughters. I'm widowed. And these scumbags keep dumping some radiation, high EMF, whatever it is, on me and my kids. And it either makes them sleepy, moody, sick, headachy. I get headachy and dizzy. I've already fallen down the steps, face first. The Lord's going to deal with all these scumbags and they don't realize it. They made a deal with the wrong guy. Like, instead of following light, they decided to follow darkness. I really feel bad for them. Do I feel bad for them? I read a whole bunch of prayers earlier on one of my videos. These people need God more than they need a dollar bill. That's all I'm saying. Because if they need a dollar bill more than they need God, they're just flat out greedy. And they don't realize that man can take your body, but God can take your body and your soul. Don't fall for that. We evolved from monkeys bullshit. If we evolved from monkeys, why the hell are there still monkeys? Are they the retarded ones? Because they still got tails? And we evolved and ours fell the hell off? No. Not even close. I feel sorry for these people. They don't know what's awaiting for them. I've preached, I've prayed, done it 12 ways from Sunday. Doesn't get through to them. So in my own living space, I get dumped on headache, nausea. If it doesn't stop, I'm gonna have to have home housing. Somebody's gonna have to come out and look and figure out what the problem is, cause I can't do it. Like it makes me nauseous. So sad. The only people that burn stuff in the dark. The only people that burn stuff in the dark and in 30-degree weather. People trying to hide shit. I know. That used to be me when I was much into the wrong things. The wrong side of the law. But it's been a long time since I've been on the other side of the law. The last minimum of 15 years, minimum. Every time I had to, I called the police. Every time. My wife, before she passed, had 4 domestic violence charges. Not me. I always called when we moved into the city to get rid of the hookers on the corner. Nope. When I used to smoke cigarettes, I would sit here at night and just watch over everybody's stuff. I stopped somebody from breaking in the back porch of this house and a truck on the other side of my house. 3 o'clock in the morning. Would I do it today? I don't know. I guess it all depended on my mood. I hope these people find God before it's too late. Because I keep getting dumped on this signal. The problem is going to just jump off hugely. Because somebody's going to have to come out here and figure out where it's coming from, what the signal, what it is, everything. I mean, it's bad enough, my privacy rights are stepped on, amendment rights are stepped on, HIPAA rights are stepped on. What? Human rights are stepped on also? humane rights, whatever you want to call it. Get out of here. Work like that. I hope these people find God before it's too late, because nobody's guaranteed a tomorrow. My wife went to bed and never woke up, so if one of these people wake up without repenting, they ain't going to the white pearly gate. God bless. Good night.